the Fabio Wardley Justis Huni fight, I think now it has a little bit more importance than I think it originally did. And this fight right here this is not my prediction video, by the way. I will save that for maybe Sunday or Monday. Probably Monday, actually, because I'm off on Monday. It's a bank holiday for me. So Monday evening, well, Monday afternoon, I'll probably get recording that video, actually, because it's going to be an interesting fight. We'll talk more about that in a separate video. But this fight right here, we all know was originally meant to be Jarrell Miller in there, Big Farmer Miller, and he pulled out. I think it was genuinely, people were saying it was, I genuinely think on this occasion, I know the tree is known by its fruits, but I think on this occasion it genuinely is promotional issues, from what I've been told. So I'll give him a pass on this one. But that was an opponent I was excited about. He was the heel. He was going to rattle the people of Ipswich. He was wearing Norwich City tops in Portman Road. He was going to have an absolute field day with the Ipswich Town fans, and they were going to come looking for blood, and they would have packed out Portman Road. Simple as they would have. Still a good undercard, though. Still a good undercard. But then he obviously has to pull out, and then we get the announcement that it's going to be Justis Huni stepping in. So it's Matchroom Queensbury. But Justis Huni is virtually unknown in the UK. He's not really a big name worldwide, and he's not really, in my opinion, set the world alight to the point where you were talking about him as a serious prospect. Last fight I remember watching of him, I don't know if he's had a fight since, I think he might have, was against Kevin Lorena. I think Kevin Lorena's mother passed away that week, or certainly in the run-up to the fight. So Lorena was fighting with a lot more enthusiasm and passion. And he done well. He rocked Justis Huni in that fight a couple of times and done very, very well, very competitive fight. So I look at that and I think, it's a really weird, it's genuinely quite strange, because you Justis Huni, who I think didn't go to the Olympics in 2020 because of an injury. I think he had a hand injury or something like that. But he was a top amateur, for, I believe he's Australian. Top amateur. And you have Fabio Wardley, who is number one, I believe, ranked by the WBA. And this is why I'm doing this video, because he could be on the verge of challenging for the regular. You have to say it with a big when you say the regular title. The regular title, if he gets through this. And this is a guy who had no amateur fights. You're talking about a very good amateur in Justis Huni against no amateurs white collar. Honestly, it does go to show if you have the talent and you can apply yourself to it. I've always been one. Look, I think the amateurs is important, but I don't think it's the be all and end all that some people make it out to be. I was speaking with someone last Saturday, actually, it wasn't Blair, it was someone after that, who is very much in the boxing circle, very big shots, let's just say that. And me and him were both agreeing that certain fighters, in particular Irish fighters, spend way too much time in the amateurs. They're damaged goods by the time they turn pro, and they can't adapt to the pro style. And Justis Huni hasn't that problem. He is pro style to a T, and he's only got, did I say Justis Huni? I mean Fabio Wardley. He's only got better as time gone on. And I wasn't impressed with him early in his career. I was thinking there's a lot of flaws here, but goddamn, he has improved. Something terrible. Why is he on the verge of fighting for a world title next? Well, the winner of this fight will be, I believe, mandated to face the winner of the dream matchup of Michael Hunter versus Kubrat Pulev, which the infamous Don King, yes, he's still going. I know. I know. He is still going. Won a purse bid with a bid of something like 1.1 mil. So both guys are going to get sub 1 mil for that fight, which is crazy when you think about how much, Usyk and all those are getting paid nowadays. I mean, I'm sure that, what's mad, right? Fabio Wardley is probably going to get paid more for this fight than he will, or than the two of those guys fighting for a world title will. And it's Don King, so will they even get paid at all? Because we all know what Don King is like. And it's going to be awful. It's going to be in a little crappy leisure centre in Ohio or Florida. It's just going to look... Do you remember when Daniel Dubois fought Trevor Bryan? Was that in Ohio? And it just looked ridiculous. It looked farcical. Seriously. That's where Michael Hunter is at. And apparently Don King promotes him. So it's just like... What Michael Hunter... 6 years ago, he was just doing everything right. And it's like now he's just looked at the book and been like, wait, I'm doing everything right. Let's do everything wrong. Because you can't get much wronger than Don King. Like it's not like it's even like you know. I've said a tree is known by its fruits. Don King, seriously. So the winner of Fabio Wardley, Justis Huni, will be mandated to face the winner of Kubrat Pulev versus Michael Hunter. Personally, I think it'd be Michael Hunter, but Michael Hunter is a right screw up because, and he is, because this is a guy who had the world at his feet. Matchroom were promoting him. He was looking brilliant. He was calling everyone out. He just had the hunger. There was something about Michael Hunter, and he went and he squandered it all. He chose money for Triller, didn't happen. Then now he's in the wilderness. He's been in the wilderness for years. I mean, he fought in Mexico in April. And originally he was meant to fight Christopher Lovejoy of all people. I mean, that's just what? How did you fall so far to that? It's just I don't know. I really don't know. So the winner of Wardley Huni will be mandated to fight Michael Hunter or Kubrat Pulev, whoever wins. If it's Hunter, I'm picking Wardley or Huni probably over him. I would. Picking Wardley over Huni, probably over him. Peak Michael Hunter, no. I think he beats both of them, to be honest with you. Kubrat Pulev, on the other hand, he's old, he's wily, he's awkward. But I think both guys have to beat him too. So it's essentially gonna be watching these guys, Michael Hunter, Kubrat Pulev, whenever they fight, thinking, okay, the winner of this fight next week is gonna have a field day with them. Most likely. It's gonna be on a Don King show, I mean, for God's sakes, of all things. So those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That it's likely the winner of next week's fight is going to be mandated to fight these guys. And let me know your thoughts on how you think the fight will go. Like I said, I haven't really given much away, I don't think. Maybe I have, but hopefully not too much. But I can't wait to give my full prediction, go through the undercard, everything on Monday, and yeah, give my 2 cents on it then. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. For now, people, I'll leave it there. Smash the like button if you could. Hit subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. And until next time, peace.